You are watching Triple Crown champion American Pharoah in his workout preparatory to a run in the Travers Stakes. This is the one that trainer Bob Baffert said he was most focused on. He wanted something special from American Pharoah out of this drill, and something special is exactly what he got. You can see American Pharoah breaking off well behind a couple of stablemates. He's going to inhale them en route to a 7-furlong clocking of 1:23 and 1. Bob Baffert said afterwards that was a pretty incredible work, but he's a pretty incredible horse. And there he is. And we've said this over and over and over again, effortless. The way he moves, belying the speed at which he is traveling. There he is, American Pharoah coming down the lane. And according to Team American Pharoah, the bags are packed. Looks as though he's got a date in the Midsummer Derby. American Pharoah. 7-furlong work. We'll have further information on that. Mike Joyce was down there at Del Mar, and he got some news from the connections there. But apparently this is exactly the drill that the connections were looking for. They were still on the fence with regard to a run in the Travers, and it looks now as though that is where they're going to go. And speaking of Mike Joyce, let's check in with Mike right now. Mike, you were there for the drill to my eye, and I'm certainly not the authority on how horses move. That's American Pharoah in exactly the same form that we've seen him throughout his Triple Crown run.
Well, that's just the whole thing, though, isn't it, Rich? You don't have to be an authority on horseflesh to know that this is one of the most amazing moving animals we've ever seen. The Triple Crown champion, as always, drawing a crowd at Del Mar this morning just for a work, just to run around the racetrack in the morning in preparation for his next race. Now, the biggest question is, when is that next race? Now, the official decision is going to come out tomorrow, Monday. They're going to give it a day and make an announcement tomorrow. But when I talked to Bob Baffert this morning, he certainly was leaning in one direction.
He was doing his he goes into like a little marching strut that he does, and leaving the pole, he was a little aggressive. Those horses, it worked out. Those horses broke out way in front of him. So last time it was really quiet. They had the track closed, but he just sat behind him. And then when I saw the first 11 and change, I said, you know, slow him down. He grabbed a hold of him, and so then he was just, from then on, he was just on his own. And Martin knows the horse really well, so he was, I mean, what he does, those horses, when he went by them, he just makes it look so effortless, really. And you look down at the time, and he's like ridiculous, you know. So, you know, like I said, I've never seen anything like him. I'm just glad that he landed in my barn, and he's just a pleasure to train. He gets everybody excited. Look at all these fans out here. I mean, this is something that, you know, 37 years in the making, so we're just enjoying them as much as we can.
The only question everyone really wants me to ask is when is there going to be a decision made on what his next start is?
Well, I think we needed to see something like this, something positive. So then there always is, you know, we've been preparing just in case. We've had Saratoga on double secret alert. So we're just, you know, as long as he shows me, you know, like tomorrow, he's doing well. I wouldn't, if you have a seat at Saratoga, I wouldn't sell it yet. I would hold on to it. And so, but Pharoah's the one that will tip me off. If I see something that I didn't like tomorrow or something, you know, you never know, these horses can change. But, I mean, he's pretty positive, but we're going to, you know, we'll go back to the barn, we'll look at him and see how he is, how he cools out.
You could actually be in tears walking in the morning. What I loved is how many toddlers and kids and young kids. There's probably thousands of people here. I looked at my wife and we almost choked because it's just so beautiful. I mean, this is what the sports is all about, having a star and bringing people, coming for a horse, working in the morning. We're so blessed. This is once in a lifetime horse, and we are so blessed. And I don't know what to say more than that. I count the seconds, the day, and we're blessed. I can't say more than that.
So you can tell that they're leaning toward going to the Travers. They do have to make some final assessments. We're going to try and find out a little bit more this morning if we can, Rich. Mr. Zayat and Justin are here at the barn. We saw American Pharoah cool out. He looks like $1 million, looks like $10 million, looks like $100 million. He looks like a Triple Crown champion. So we'll try and get more information here, but if we have a decision coming down today, we'll let you know. Rich?